All right, guys, we are back for game number two. 2+2, pretty convincing victory in my opinion. Taco team, not so convincing loss. In that they, if you're looking at the underdog and you're looking at that record, you'd be like, oh, they're going to be absolutely stomped. We're going to go to stomp. They're going to play, get out the trash cans and make some music with it, that kind of thing. Stomp. But they actually looked, much better than I anticipated, or at least, I feel like you'd anticipate out of that. So we're heading on into a game number two, and let's get into the draft. We will be heading on over into Brax's holdout. So let us hop on up the poll. And first band of the game is going to be Barrage. And we are then going to have the Diablo follow-up. So both of the top tier tanks taken out. This is also then potentially a battle for, healers as well. They used the Karazim. Fly's Raven played a good Karazim. It was actually an interesting choice because he can get in and get out. Not really too concerned about getting thrown around. Additionally, because he has the Palm, someone who's taunted, the focus target is very easy to save because if they stop DPSing, all of a sudden the taunt does nothing. It's actually it's like a mini ancestral heal in the sense like instead of relying on landing the ancestral in time before they blow someone up, you just have to land it before they finish securing the kill against whoever it is they're trying to kill with the taunt. So one thing is that we have the Sonya in action now. One thing I'm going to do to fix some replay issue, update some macros.
So it begins.
All right, this should hopefully fix my replay issue. Doesn't seem to be working out too well in a lot of cases, so I'm gonna just leave it be for now. So we're gonna get the Genji and Deckard Cain. I feel like Deckard Cain has a place in the meta, in a place in competitive matches, where we're not seeing too many people, at this point play him competitively because he wasn't seen in HGC. A lot of times people will follow what happens in the HGC. So mid-season brawl, I'm thinking we're going to see some Deckard play between his root, damage reduction, armor. He's a very interesting hero. We're also going to get the Kel'Thas. And let me just point out and we're going to have the Genji and Deckard. It's interesting because Genji and Deckard, I'm not sure how I feel about them together. They're not necessarily a great duo, in my opinion. They can, I guess, work in that Deckard has a lot of healing. So basically you can drop some healing, like Genji jump in, come on back out, and then he just, grabs some potions, heals on up. The Kel'Thas and Johanna. I like the Kel'Thas in that he's just been tweaked. And I'm interested in seeing like how he works out in Braxis because one of his strengths is generally his wave clear is pretty good. So they're going to opt to take out Gul'dan, keep them from having wave clear. On the other side, we're going to see Lieutenant Morales actually, banned on out of here because of her quote unquote infinite healing potential that she has. So We could see Leoric, we can see Dehaka, Blaze. Those are all potential, solo laners in the top lane for 2+2 right now. And we're going to see Artanis come on out here. So Artanis in the solo lane, Junkrat as their AoE and Wave Clear. And for the final tank, this will be really interesting because they have a lot of CC interrupt against someone like ETC. They don't get that much value out of an Arthas, I feel, partially because of the Johanna pickup, although he does have, AoE as well. So that left you with a much more limited pool. Have 3 tanks already off the playing field. Have ETC, who isn't really that great, I feel like, on this map, unless you want to go stage dive, which isn't necessarily terrible, but that's one of your choices there. They could go a noob and just, run past whoever their support is and blow up the enemy team, especially with a Genji. They could even try to be cheeky and do solo Artanis, Junkrat top lane, and Abathur maybe? I don't know. Like, there's a lot of crazy potential things they could do right now. I mean, they picked the Artanis. We got the Greymane and the Alex Straza as the final pickup. So they will pick up all right, guys. Marl needs to install the drivers really fast for his game. I guess he was freezing last match, which didn't help because he was actually playing pretty well. So sit on tight. We'll be ready for the next game very shortly. We won't actually need to draft again. But based on these two teams, I'm interested in if the Genji is going to be enough. Junkrat will poke him down, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough or not. We'll see how this plays out. I mean, after 2+2's first game, I have confidence in their play, but this draft is kind of weird. Obviously, Artanis pick. They still pick the Greymane into it, which, if he goes for the blind, gonna severely reduce the value, obviously. So we'll see how it plays out. So sit on tight, and we'll be right back.
Televised revolution as we drift through outer space aboard the absolution. With time back and active duty as captain, in charge of bringing superior anime action. Yeah, you came to the right place if you have a taste for animation in deep space base. Broadcast through your television due to the progress of the Bring Back Toonami Twitter mission. The same block that brought us Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball Z is back, so stay tuned. I remember way back, never leaving my room. I stayed glued to my TV weekday afternoons. Yeah, and thanks to Adult Swim, I have a reason to use the TV in my room again. Cause every night I'll be tuning in since they going back to show in action tunes again. Toonami's back, bitches. Wait, did you say Toonami's back, bitches? That's the official hashtag if you missed it. To celebrate Tom's return to television. Yeah, Toonami's back, bitches. Wait, did you say Toonami's back, bitches? That's the official hashtag if you missed it. missed it. To celebrate times, return to television. Welcome to the anime action fan sanctuary, with Tom providing that slick commentary. The other king of television besides Mary, full of new shows and classics on the itinerary. Television is back to being good. Now that Toonami's being broadcast in every neighborhood. This is the manifestation of every dream of those who wanted anime to go mainstream. See, cause now it's cool again to come home and watch Gundam after school again. Yo, I wanna see that Wing Zero duel again, and maybe see Spike Spiegel chasing hooligans. Mix some of the classics with the new shows, and I promise we'll never touch the remote control. I never forget when Tom told us all to stay gold till the next episode. Toonami's back, bitches. Wait, did you say Toonami's back, bitches? That's the official hashtag if you missed it. To celebrate Tom's return to television. Yeah, Toonami's back, bitches. Wait, did you say Toonami's back, bitches? That's the official hashtag if you missed it. To celebrate Tom's return to television.
Something sinister, simply going mentally, still slaughtering, dipping the silver bullet you meant for me. Half keen and stupid, the rest insane and stupid. Call me Wolfman, showing my teeth and I plan to use them. Slack jawed yokels hit the asphalt. Told you you can act all local to this hacksaw. Choke you, I'm an animal, cannibal. Don't ask what I had for lunch. A pound of flesh to wash it down with a glass of punch. Well, actually, a pint of blood, don't fight a club. Too preoccupied with homicide and the sight of blood. Carnivorous deliverance, apocalyptic images is limitless, snatching all your innocence. Got me salivating while I'm waiting for you, and I floor you. It's the opposite of cordial. We have warned you. I'm rock hard, leaving bodies stacked like pox bars. Cop cars, somebody tell them Wolfman's got nards. Alert the authorities,
I'm a monster.
someone should have told you that
I'm a monster.
Alert the authorities,
I'm a monster.
someone should have told you that
I'm a monster.
Alert the authorities,
I'm a monster.
someone should have told you that
I'm a monster.
Alert the authorities,
I'm a monster.
someone should have told you that
I'm a monster.
It ain't a monster party that I walk in.
It ain't a monster party till I walk in. So I walk in.
I'm in the heart of Transylvania. That's in the central part of Romania. I'm the type to start flipping like spatulas. Where are my manners? My name's Count Dracula. And I am a force to be reckoned with. In battle mode, best believe I'm laying second hits. I'm unstoppable with the power of dominance. Yet people keep coming to my castle with
All right, guys, we're finally getting in this here game. We will be facing off with between 2+2 and Taco Team. In case you forgot who's playing, you'll also see it above on both sides. And so hopefully you haven't forgotten in the interim of who exactly is playing. And so in the meantime, if you forgot the draft, we had the Muradin, the Decker, the Genji, the Junkrat, the Artanis on the side of 2+2. And other side, we had the Sonya, Kel'Thuz, Alex Straza. And, well, we're going to just introduce those two teams now that they're popped on in here. And let's get that ready. We got Draco once again on the Greymane, Dark Link on the Kel'Thuz, Marmoon on the Alex Straza, Balak on the Johanna, and finally we got Marl Bryan on the Sonya, and that is going to be Taco Team. On the other side, we got Flyest Raven on the Artanis, McNulty on the Muradin, we got Axon on the Genji, Rovin on that Junkrat, and Retor on the Deckard. So no Reb this game. So taking a look at the level ones, we're going to get the Perfect Storm, going to get the Sapphire. Interesting. We're going to get the Swift as the win. We got McNulty potentially coming on in for the gank. Put some English on it, an amateur opponent. So help him do some camps, hold that wave. Although that means he doesn't have, you know, the block to deal with Sonya as well. There's a nice knockback from Kroven. Volek's going to be blasted on into the turret. Not going to take too much damage though. Other side, we got the War Paint, Mana Addict, Live and Let Live, Wolfheart, and finally Hold Your Ground. Interesting choice here. You don't see Alex Starza too much, so I'm not 100% what the optimal build for is. McNulty taking a lot of damage. There's the stun and the root onto Greymane. And we have Axon trying to confirm the kill on Marmoon, but it's not going to happen. One thing to point out is he also didn't take the block. Neither of them took the blocks. And Mal Bryan is still winning the lane, but normally you would expect the block because it really helps to counter, you know, Artanis' W's. So top lane being held down by Marl, bot lane being held down by 2+2. So it's better to be losing your one man than it is to be losing your 4-man, especially since it can snowball into major XP lead with several kills. Although they need to get that XP lead or XP, we're also going to have that Mana Addict, which is what I expected. See if any of the new talents are picked up for Dark Link. I'm really interested in seeing them in action and see how it plays out. Nice knockback. They are back on the point, and Artanis is actually taking it right now, so they'll start getting some progress here. There's the Rue. Darkling going to be trapped in the spot, but Alex Straza coming on through. X and taking a lot of damage. Going to be picking up some of those potions and chugging them on down to regain that HP. He'll also tap in the meantime as well. The 4 is around the corner. Top has been picked up once again by Marl, and this will be, you know, very critical for Marl to hold that point because bottom is going to be really hard. They do get it, the stun and the damage onto McNulty. He does have, you know, his second wind, and second wind is pretty good. They do get the Genji rotating on up, and we have Marl picking up the globe, and it's pretty much in favor of a Taco team at the moment since they have that man advantage. However, Genji will rotate down here and might be able to pick something up from hitting him from the rear. There's a Volek eating some damage. McNulty taking a bunch as well. Nice knockback. Draco sent over to Genji. And we have a Dark Link sent to another dimension, to the, you know, Shadow Realm, since I guess he is dark. Dark Link being executed from the nice knockback of Kroven. Another root coming on out, and they're not going to get much else, but Genji will be able to rotate on up. Does have, you know, the E in Cyber Agility. Lies Raven will hold the lane, and they'll pick up this once again for these beacons. And with that, they'll be, you know, starting this up, getting themselves up to near, you know, 100%, and probably will secure the 100%. Additionally, they're getting this camp. This is an aggressive call, but I like it. They need to identify this opportunity right now on the side of Taco team. They failed to actually identify the opportunity to fight 4v3, but Kroven might be going down here. If you can, they're not going to commit to it. Not enough damage. We have Dark Link all the way on the other side. We'll try his best. Draco is going to be getting on out of there. The root from Decker K not going to really matter. And there goes the bomb being spread. But Dark Link's been sent on out. The stun is going to land. Volek coming on in to peel. And Genji is on in there. He has E through the backside into the front. Kinda not doing too much. Just a nice like meet and greet from Genji. Another nice knockback from Kroven. They're not actually paying attention to Kroven's mine at all. But this time, Draco is looking to actually execute him. Oh, 1Q. Not going to land. Not enough range. Volek needed to follow in with Draco. Draco actually would have had the kill if Volek had committed to getting it alongside of him. So 4s that were picked up. We're going to see the Thunder Burn. So that'll give him more sustain later on with healing static if he opts for it. We got the Potion of Shielding, the rotation from McNulty. He's already at 13 stacks here. And we also have the Kanai's Cube to give him the axe as being picked up. We got the E build with the perfect defense. And we got Bonzer hits instead of, you know, Taste for Explosions. He's already at 9 for 12. This is pretty bonkers, if you ask me. 9 for 12. He's eventually going to send these people to another planet. when he uses that concussion mine. Additionally, we got the tricky shuffles. We have the shield surge and the follow through. We will have the shot of fury being picked up after the chains on Sonya, and the poison spear. So this is interesting because they changed her level 7s, which basically is, do you take more damage from the poison spear, or do you get more sustain with the battle rage? And it's really weird. We also have now shot of fury, in case you don't know, which is your autos will deal 40% more damage every time you slam, and then you also have the ability to get fury on demand with a decently short cooldown. We got Axon in the back looking for the flank. There's the E through, not going to get too much done because McNulty is really low right now. We got 10 stacks right now for the Bonzer. Other side, we're going to see the burned flesh pick on up. Nothing cheeky here. There goes McNulty getting the stun onto Alexstrasza. They're chasing on in, but there's the gravity lapse. McNulty going to have to back on out, but Volek sent to another dimension, and they are trying to slap him down between Red Tours, Pipcane, and Axon. We're sitting right there, and they will secure that kill. So this isn't runaway yet. It's only a 2-kill situation. Front wall's down. Top lane is pretty even-ish. Without the battle rage, it's going to hurt, but there is a lot more damage on the side of Sonya to try and get through those shields. Additionally, Krovan doesn't have taste for explosion, so won't scale as much. If they can end this game, you know, 320, then I think they're going to be in a good spot. We have 19 out of those 25, which is going to be up here very shortly. Marl is not able to do really anything here right now. He's going to back on out, and this is going to be an easy 100% cap. There's the Iron Skin being used. Johanna has nowhere to go. There's the knockback, but it actually sends him away from McNulty. That's not what you wanted. That's one for the record books. Oh, the gravity lapse onto that cyber agility. And Draco taking a lot of poke there. McNulty sitting in the bush. Nice job there. Waiting for the Zerg wave or a bad rotation to force them to come. There they go. Oh, he's looking for Dark. That's a little slow. He jumped on in after Dark Link was already gone. A little questionable there, but no, not going to really matter. Not going to cost him anything. McNulty positioning. Oh my! There's a whoa! Mamoon was just allowed to walk away for free, but Draco sent to another planet. Say goodbye to him. We have instant transmission on the side of a 2+2. I mean, we got Goku here from Krovan being able to send people wherever he wants. So this is still a pretty big wave pushing on in. They're going to have to be, you know, oh my god, Krovan catching another Dark Link just like AFKing, resigned to his own death, and that is really bad for the side of Taco Team. The fight is still raging on. There's another knockback. Krovan sending Marl Bryan. Like, Krovan is just sending these people elsewhere over and over. Draco being swapped on out. Lornado being used. Not going to really get anything out of it. It's going to be a little bit of zoning. Well, not even really zoning. But at this point, it's 4 kills to 0. They have a ton of map pressure. Take down the front wall. They have the front wall down here as well. And 2+2 is just really running away with it overall right now. So we had that Avatar, we had the Lornado, Dragon Blade, the Riptire, and the Purifier Beam. We don't really even need Riptire, or well, I guess we don't even need the Dragon Blade, sorry, because they just killed one person from, you know, the hit, and they're essentially executed and thrown away. We do have the Mana Addict finally completed though. We have the Wrath, Phoenix, the Cleansing Flame. Volek though having to use that Iron Skin. There comes the damage from Dark Link, trying to peel with, you know, the punish. Oh, they're going to punish McNulty, getting a little too aggressive with the team not coming with him, and that is going to be the first kill of the game for Taco Team. They're getting a little bit more aggressive here. Once again, Marl going on into Flyus. There's the swap attempt from Flyus, but it is not going to connect. So, looking at the rest, we had to go for the Throat and Blessed Shield. Of course, like, see all of those available on top. maybe they'll be able to start turning things around now that they got these heroics. Flies Raven very far out. He does have that swap, probably evolved. There's a big root coming on out. A knockback sending Draco to another planet. And he has been rooted in place. They have gotten themselves a kill. Flyest Raven trying to survive here right now. And Draco committing to Kroven. But it will not matter because we have 2 down, 3 down. And it looks like we're going to have a 4th down. Let's take a look at that once again.
Red team dominated.
So, fight starts off. Everything's looking okay. But then we get that huge Kroven, knockback that happens. Kroven just sends them to another planet. They pick up the Dark Link. And, okay, it's not actually working. Sorry. Is the replay broken again? In the meantime, they're going to actually pick up... we're going to see the Concussion Mine. No, Concussion Mine's out a little far forward. They do pick up the boss. In the meantime, Lornado getting so much value. Merle has nowhere to go except to a shallow grave, as he will be back in 26 seconds. Oh my god. Didn't transition. Okay. I think we got everything fixed. Production value screwed up there. Sorry, guys. Another nice knockback from Kroven. Drago is going to be going down here, very likely. There comes McNulty. They execute him. There's the Riptire. That is 2 down. We got a huge Zerg wave coming on in. And this could very easily be game. There goes the laser. Mana Addict has been burned. Axon is looking to finish off Dark Link here. Actually, Marmoon is going to be the one taken out instead. Looking for Dark Link. Almost connecting for the final kill. And this is very likely the GG. Not what you want to see. A 12-minute and 40-second game, pretty much. 2+2 just running it down onto... Taco team, shown literally no mercy. It's 14 kills to 1. Whoa, what? Transitions and all sorts of things messed up still. I'm gonna have to stop the stream afterwards, but we'll fix that up in a minute. I don't know why I was like keep switching and all sorts of crap happening. Stuff is effed up on my side for some of these things for whatever reason. Just verifying. All right. So looking at some of these numbers, Junkrat was pretty much the team there. Kroven pretty much secured almost every kill in that game by knocking them out over and over. And Taco team doing a terrible job of dealing with Kroven. I mean, they just allowed him to mine him over and over and over and over again. I mean, it almost became like a bad story that's like over and over again. They just keep repeating the same mistake. And I mean, it shows. Like we have Kel'Thas 30k, 29k. Greymane did okay. Like the DPS numbers aren't terrible. But like the real problem is like they basically had no way to peel and save their backline because, well, it didn't even matter. They sent everyone in differing directions and it just ends up in their deaths. So 2+2, a walking away with arguably a very easy first game. I want to see if anyone from 2+2 wants to do an interview. So we will be right back.